Hey guys, it's X, and welcome to another Castlevania video. This time, I'm going to go ahead and copy this here, because I like to make regular backups just in case something happens. Oh, that was an older one. Copy this data. Yes. Okay. Alright, this time we're going to do something that I've been meaning to do for quite some time here. We are going to be getting some soul farming done. Yes, I have a few hours to kill tonight that are just open, and I don't usually get several consecutive hours that are just wide open with nothing else to do. So I'm going to spend that time soul farming to try and catch up. And now soul farming does take a long time. That's like I might need hours to do it. Like it may be like a 10 or 20 minute video to you guys, but in reality it probably took me like 6 or 7 hours. So we'll see how this actually goes, especially when I've got a lot of... Now this is including, you know, editing and stuff like that, but let's go ahead and see what I've got to work on here. I've collected all these already, I know that much. Let me make sure I've got all of their items. Nope, not his. I've got his soul, but not his item. Okay, so the Woodman Golem is first. Oh, sorry, Woodman Golem. Woodman. All Mega Man 2. I think the Wooden Golem is first. Nope, okay, I need the Ghost Dancer's rare drop too. I think everything else I am totally caught up with. Just making sure. Let's go back to number 1 and find out. And it just dawns on me that a lot of you may not know what's actually going on here. Let me go ahead and give you another brief explanation. Let's select a good... yeah, that's a good one right here. The Arachne. You can see here, this is their card, or their page, or whatever I call them, cards. And you can see it has a little soul check mark to let you know if you've captured their soul or not. It gives you their tolerances and their weaknesses, so that you know what what types of attacks to use against them and what type not to use against them. And it also shows you what their drops are. Every enemy has a potential for 2 drops. This particular enemy only has 1 drop. This first line indicates a common drop, and the second line indicates a rare drop. So we can see here that the Arachne has a potion, which is a common drop, and there is no rare drop from the Arachne. And because it lists a potion, that means I've already found it. I've already actually collected a potion off of one of the Arachnes. So this is a totally completed card. The soul is collected, and I've got their only drop. Now if we move on to another creature, we'll see that this creature has a soul. I've already collected that. It does not have a common drop, but it does have a rare drop, and I have already collected this one as well, because you can see the cloth tunic is actually listed there. Here's an example of a creature that has both a common drop and a rare drop, and I've collected both off of the Evil Butcher. And moving on, we can see here that I do have the soul for the Ghost Dancer, but I do not have their rare drop, and there is no common drop. So I've got to go collect the rare drop from the Ghost Dancer. So let's go ahead and get started and move on that way. Now, where would I find a Ghost Dancer? Where exactly would one of those be located? I don't really recall, but I know they're sort of near the beginning, I think. I don't know. We're going to have to find one, and once we find some, I will begin farming them. So, for those of you who don't know, that who aren't aware or who aren't familiar with my soul farming videos, I do a lot of skipping around in them. So, yeah, I'm going to skip around till I actually find a Ghost Dancer, and I will see you guys there. I think this might be an area where I can find the Ghost Dancers. I'm not 100% sure, but let's go to this teleporter and find out. Oh, this is the correct music for it. Yes, indeed, this is the correct area. Now I just need to devise a way to actually farm them up. Well, I can one-shot them. So... maybe a different entrance to the room would be better. Because even if that dancer does drop anything, I won't be able to pick it up because it's going to drop on the lower level. Ooh, this will be great. Yeah, they're all Ghost Dancers, no matter the color. I need to make sure I increase my luck. Oh! I can use the Ghost Dancer's soul. Aha! Right there! T! See that? Just dropped right there. That was really... I got lucky there. That was fast for me. Let's see. Sorry. Excited. I just got excited about that. There it is. T. Alright, so here's the Ghost Dancer's completed card. I didn't even have time to work out a decent strategy. I just went in there and like three times I just used my sword. So I killed a total of like 9 or 10 of them and got the T. So there we go. Alright, awesome. What does T actually do for me? Because I love tea in real life, I just want to know. Sip it slowly and relax. Actually, I happen to have chamomile tea right here. Sip it slowly and relax. And that's exactly what I just did. Alright, so that's awesome. Next enemy. Let's see, we were on Ghost Dancer. Okay, to the wooden golem. Let's go find one. These guys are in a number of places. Let's take a look at the map again. Wooden golem. Where would I find you? I remember there was one at the bottom of, where was it? I've got to think. Wooden golem. It was in a recent area. Okay, so on my way to find a decent location to farm a wooden golem, I came across this room, which I think is actually a very good room to farm the lightning doll, and I'm not going to pass it up. You know, 2 lightning dolls in one room, very easy to kill, with a candle. Yeah, I couldn't pass it up, so I'm going to farm the lightning doll here. Let's see what exactly we need from the lightning doll. No drops, just the soul. Perfect. And it's weak against fire and whatever that other thing is. I don't have a fire sword. That'd be nice, though. I don't know what that other thing is, though. But I should have... Oh, wrong souls right here. Ghost Dancer would be better for luck. And instead of Persephone for health, I will use... The Where is fire. But if they're weak against fire, I could use... I don't think it's really going to matter, but I think if I use, like, the fish head... There it is. Let's just see how much damage it does, because they're weak against fire. Oh, one shot. That could make things faster. And there it is. That was a very fast way of farming the lightning doll. I like that. Discharges lightning from its fingertips. And I remember this one from years ago. Let me show you what this one does, guys. 46 per use, but it's awesome. Yes. And that is a very strong hit. Now it's not very strong against the lightning dolls, because the lightning dolls are resistant to lightning, but it's very strong against most other things. And it goes straight through enemies. Nice and quick to use, too. It's a very powerful soul, and I'm glad to have it. Alright, so, and that's all we needed from the lightning doll. So, yeah, that was a great little detour that I took. And let's continue on our way to find a wooden golem. Where is the wooden golem? 35? Yeah. Let's continue on our way to find that thing. Alright. Admittedly, I know I was on my way to farm the wooden golem. or to find a wooden golem, but I found this area where I could farm these Medusa heads, stopped here for a little bit, farmed them for about 10 minutes, and finally picked one up. They only have a soul, they do not have a drop. So here we have the Medusa head with the ability to stop in midair. Now this is a fairly useful soul, actually. Let's take a look at the Medusa head's finished card first. Where are you? There you are, number 58, Medusa head. And here is the Medusa head's finished card. If you're wondering where I found the Medusa head, such a good spot is right here on the map. Again, close to this little area. Well, close, not again, but close to this little area. Because the first time I thought that was a good area, I was actually wrong. So yes, close to this teleporter is a good spot for the Medusa heads. Down here at the bottom, you can just farm them up with your weapon. That's all I did most of the time. Occasionally using the lightning doll to catch any that I missed. So, the Medusa head's soul, ability to stop in midair. Let's show you this. Let's come over here and hopefully I don't get accosted by them. Nope, just gremlins. If you jump and hold on to it, you can stop in midair. It's actually kind of useful. As you can see there, it actually just came in useful to take out that lightning doll. And it helps because you can stop... Whoa! Which didn't actually work too well for me there. But it does give you better control over yourself over the air, in the air. It's actually a very useful soul to have whenever you're fighting Death, because if you remember, Death throws his scythe all around the room. You can just jump and hold yourself in the air over Death's scythe. Oh, that looks kind of cool. Wah! Go, Soma, go! That was kind of neat. So yeah, it's actually a fairly useful soul. Anyway, now that we've done that, actually there's a gremlin right there that I should probably farm too. And it's just a one shot with my sword. So yeah, I'm gonna have to farm this gremlin now. And hopefully he doesn't have a drop. Let's see. There he is. No drops. Okay, excellent. Creature who loves to fiddle with machinery. Okay, so we can just farm him up and I'll be back with his soul. And there we have it. Oh yes, that is an excellent soul. Perfect for what I'm doing right now. Double the effectiveness of the Ghost Dancer. Awesome. Ghost Dancer increases my luck by 4, but the Gremlin increases my luck by 8. Fantastic, that's going to help me even more. Alright, let's see what else we can come across here on our way to search for the wooden golem. Ow. That is a Valkyrie, which I know I've already finished. Oh, but let's just be sure. Just die. Yeah, Valkyrie. Let's make sure I've got everything from the Valkyrie. I'm almost positive I do. Yeah, partisan iron plate. Okay, so let's go find that wooden golem. I still don't know quite where to look for one, but hopefully we'll find more things that I can farm in the meantime along the way. Like this bomber armor, perhaps. Yep, the bomber armor is a good choice. He's got a common drop and a soul, and I need to collect both of them. So let's go ahead and do that since this seems to be a pretty good spot to do it. Actually, there are better spots for the bomber armor. I'm not going to farm him here. Let's go this way, because I'm pretty sure this is a better spot over here. Not this way, not this way. I'm just killing those needles for the money. No, that's not a good place for the bomber armor. There's a better spot. Here we go. This is a better room for the bomber armor right here. As long as we're going to be farming him, might as well farm him in the best spot. Because there's just a single one here, oh god! Because there's just a single one here. A couple hits with your weapon, you should be good. Now, I've received a lot of, well, not a lot of, but I received a comment on my previous video, Castlevania video. Oh, look, there's his common drop right there. Steel plate. Yep, that's his one drop. Now all I need is his soul. And he's actually weak against lightning, which I just picked up a soul for. And there are 2 clock things right here that I can use to restore my mana. So let's see how weak he is against lightning. Fun. Anyway, now I'm out of mana and I have to farm him with just my weapon. like I was saying, I got a comment saying that the game seemed a little too easy. That's probably true, but only because I'm so over-leveled for the areas that I'm in. I'm level 45 right now, and that's because I've spent a lot of time doing soul farming. If you don't do soul farming, and you basically just play through the story of the game, it's a lot more challenging because the enemies are of appropriate level for you when you reach them. I'm a little bit stronger than I should be for most areas, but that's going to change, trust me. There comes a part in the game called the arena where it gets a lot heftier. It gets a lot heftier, where the enemies do a lot more damage, and they're a lot more crafty and tricky, and they've got more durability of their own. So, yeah, there we go, bomber armor. Astounding amount of destructive power. I have to see what that's all about. Oh my god, 80 per use? Really? I don't even have enough mana to cast it right now. I'm going to refill on these hearts. And we're going to test it out on that disc armor over there. Let's see how astounding... Ow. Let's see how astounding this damage is. Oh, that was pretty impressive. That was fun to do. Oh, I can't cast it. I already have the disc armor soul anyway. Okay, so now we've got the bomber armor. Let's see his completed card. There we go. Common item and his soul. Let's see what comes up. I'm still going after that wooden golem, so let's go find him. I think this is one. Wooden golem, okay. Perfect. I thought I recalled seeing one over here in this greenish area. I just remember the color of all this stuff. I was like, I thought I saw one where they had those green walls, those really green walls. Alright, so anyway, we're here. He dies pretty quickly to normal melee attacks. I don't think I have to worry too much about him. But he is weak against fire, so I will select the fish head just for funsies. And the peeping eye will now turn into the gremlin for the increased luck. We are going for just a rare drop on him, so let's see how we can do. Well, let's get started, and I'll be back with his rare item. Aha! Grapes. Really? Dropped grapes. Fresh and juicy. Excellent. Well, there's the wooden golem's rare drop. Grapes. Let's see what comes next. The Tsuchinoko, I have that soul. I have the Persephone's soul and drops. Let's see what we're missing here. What comes next? Okay, here's one. Yeah, here's one. The Altair. No drops, but a soul. I remember where to get this one. I just don't remember exactly where it is. I know the room. So, yeah, let's go find the Altair. But yeah, there we were at the wooden golem's completed soul. And again, if you missed it, this is the room where you can, or if I didn't show it to you in the first place, this is the room that you can farm him in, where I farmed him. I don't know if you can find him anywhere else. Alright, so let's see. I've got to go through all this stuff now to get to the Altair. So, let's get moving. Okay, I actually didn't intend to capture this soul, but on my way to go get the Altair soul, or to find the room for the Altair, I captured a Harpy's soul. And you can see I'm using the Boer soul to protect myself from... sorry, not the Boer, the Buer. I don't know how to... Well, I do know how to pronounce it. It's Buer. I was using the Buer soul. I think I've been saying it Boer this whole time. Anyway, sorry. ADD. Yeah, I captured the Harpy soul here completely by accident, but yeah, shoots out razor-like feathers. Let's see what we can do with it. Harpy shoots out razor like that is okay. Oh, that's kind of cool. Didn't do me too well, but it's kind of cool. Let's see what the Harpy... What number are you, Harpy? Oh, you are, 57. No items. Okay, so we just collected... Alright, we cleared the Harpy off. So, awesome. There's the completed card, and we're still on our way to get the Altair, so I will see you guys when I get there. Okay, so I found the best spot for the Altair, or what I think is the best spot, just best spot that I know. The Altair is up in this area, but it dawns on me that it may be a little confusing for some people to actually get to that spot. So I don't know if you're using this for a guide. I'm not presenting it as a guide, but if you are using this as some sort of a guide, the best way to get here is to take this teleporter, any teleporter, and get to this general area, and then just work your way up the tower up until you come to this spot, right, this room right here, and then you're gonna just move straight right and just keep going right through these rooms, and eventually you'll pop out right here. It's not too difficult, but I'll show you anyway, just because I know that that little area can be confusing sometimes. There are also a few other things that I need in here. I don't think I have this werewolf soul or the devil's soul yet either. So, yeah, I'll have to check on those in just a moment. But you just keep on moving right through this room, and bam, there you go. Here's the room where I'm going to farm the Altair, and I will be back with its soul. These Altairs also do drop these little Ripper guys, but we've already got the Ripper, so not too worried about it. Ooh, something just dropped. A crimson cloak, but what dropped it? The Altair, I believe we deciphered, did not have any drops. So it must be the Ripper, which I have already collected. Let's find him. Ripper, 75. Yes, okay, so we just got the Rippers. Common drop. Excellent, so that's also a great place to farm in here. And I will be back again, guys, with the Altair's soul. Bam, that didn't take too long. Alright. Summons and hurls eagles. That's kind of like that blue bird that we found before. Let's see what it can do. Sweet! Yes, I can have like an entire flock of them. Yes! My aviation army of death. Rocket! That's awesome. I love it. It's fun, and they're a good mana cost and everything. That's so cool. And a good another bonus about this particular area is that there's a save point right here, so that you can recharge your mana. I think I'll go after 1 or 2 more souls before I quit. So knowing where save points is a good idea right now. All right, so let's see what we've got left. Oh yeah, and just in case, just because I normally show the completed card, there is the Altair's completed card. All right, so we've got the Red Crow, which I've got everything off of that one already. No drops, and I got the soul. The Cockatrice I need the rare drop off the Cockatrice. Where's a good place for those? I know they're nearby, but these 2 other creatures are in the previous room, so I'll get these guys first, and then I will jump back to number 47, but I gotta get 48 and 49 first. So, alright, so we'll start off with the Dead Warrior, who has a rare drop and a soul that I need, and the Devil has a rare drop and a soul that I need. Okay, so those will probably be the 2 that I get. Oops. I hope that didn't script the video any. I hit the Alt key and it opened up something. But yeah, okay, so the Dead Warrior, and what else have you? Let me go ahead and save now just to be sure. Okay. And I'll be moving back now. Okay, this seems to be a pretty good room. And all you have to do is head left twice from the Altair room to get here. The Dead Warrior charges right into you and you just smack him. So that's It's a good place to farm him up, and I will be back with his soul or his rare drop, whichever one he chooses to drop first. Here we go, Dead Warrior. Deflect normal attacks by pressing up and B. And it's a yellow soul. Up and B normally activates whatever your red soul is. Let's see. Oops. Dead Warrior. Well, up and B is just going to launch an Altair. But apparently now I can deflect attacks with this soul. Maybe if I turn off the red soul. Nope. I'll figure that one out later. For now, we're going to continue going for the Dead Warrior's rare drop. You know what? I just realized there's a better place to farm these guys. There's a save point somewhere nearby. It might be this one? There's a save point in this area. No, it's this one. Yes, there's a save point in this area somewhere. Right there. That's got to be it. Where the dead warrior appears right next to you. So yeah, I'm gonna go back for that. And the devil. This isn't even a good spot to farm the devil either. There's a spot in the water area where you can farm the devil very easily. So yeah, I'm just gonna go and find that save point, and I will be back with you guys in just a sec. Okay, I was definitely correct. You don't want to walk in and out of that save point, but it is in the room that I thought it was in. You want to walk in from the left. Same room, just walk in from the left instead of from the right, because he appears right here. Swipe him with your sword and move on. So yeah, this will make it a lot easier to get that rare drop. Aha! Samurai armor. I believe I saw that already at the shop. Yeah, samurai armor. Alright, let's see what we have here. I am tired. I did that guy... No, that sounded terrible. I'm tired. I sat there and farmed for quite a while. Let's see what we have. My brain's not even there. I seriously did that so much, walking in and out of that room, left to right, over and over again, that like my mind started to wander, and like I forgot I was even making a video. What was he even called? Dead Warrior. There he is, Dead Warrior. All right, there's his completed card. I'm gonna go ahead and save, and I'll cut this off for here. For now, sorry, I'll cut this off for now, and I may continue this soul farming in the next episode as well, or I may progress with the game. Not totally sure. I'd really like to get totally caught up, so I'm probably just gonna soul farm until I do get caught up. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna save for now, though. Oops, I didn't know I had the Valkyrie equipped. I thought I still had the birds, the Altair. Alright, let's go ahead and save here. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.